Well, good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. I'm
Good morning.
Steven.
I'm John. Good morning.
We're glad you're here. We did not have Wake Up Wednesday last week. I was out at a convention. And so
Do you
we,
tell them what kind of convention?
no, it doesn't matter. But this is actually a continuation of 2 weeks ago. We talked about the new invisible menus and
Invisible buttons
or invisible buttons. Yeah, menus
on the
would be
menu.
kinda,
Yeah, that'd be really hard to.
but it really does clean up the look a lot on your point of sale. Less clutter for employees to look at. So instead of seeing buttons that aren't actually used, they're just seeing buttons that are used. So if you're only using two or three buttons on a sub menu, now it'll only show those two or three buttons. It's not going to show a bunch of empty buttons. So, but we decided that at the end of that, what we would do is jump in and show you how to copy buttons, how to copy and paste buttons, menus, clear buttons, clear menus, and kind of everything that goes on with that. So that's
Yeah.
kind of what we wanted to talk about today. Just continuation from 2 weeks ago. So
I'll start doing it if you think of something
yeah,
you
of
see.
course.
Just let me know.
All right, so we're gonna go into POS menu.
Give me.
There you go.
And you can see that we have a button on the right that says Touch POS Menu. You can do it that way, but
And just so you know, if you
program-
want to tweak your actual menu, if you want to add it to your menu, you can use the AMM program to do that.
and I'll type that just so you know. AMM. That would be the program you could go and configure your buttons.
Yeah, and then you can add that.
But-
By the way, we're feeling very festive. Before I forget, we're not going to be doing a Wake Up Wednesday next week because it'll be the day before Thanksgiving. So we do hope that you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, see, we did it.
We synced
That
it up.
didn't really count. I knew what you were gonna say.
All right, so jump
Okay,
into
so
POS
we're gonna
menu.
go POS menu, and go ahead and go enter, create menus, and we actually created a menu that we can just mess up if we want to. Main Wake Up Wednesday menu, and so here, first of all, we want to just show you the blank button, so you can see here that where everything's used. Just going back over last week, if you click on a button here, there's a button invisible checkbox, and so what you can do is you can check that box once you hit OK. If you go in, you can see it here, but if you go into POS, that button's just going to not be there at all.
And
Go ahead.
real quick, if you didn't, assuming if you didn't watch 2 weeks ago, there is a routine that you can run to basically clear out any buttons you're not using. If there's no text or anything assigned to those buttons, it will go through all your menus and make all of those buttons invisible. So for those of you that ran that utility, if you go back now the other way and you want to create a menu that is visible, you need to make sure you check the buttons to make it go back to visible. So
Yeah. And then this also you can, if you're just testing a button and you can go in and you can configure a button and then just make it invisible. And then once you want to go test the button in point of sale, you can just re-enable the button. But that's how, so let's see, I'm going to cancel out here. Let's say we want to move this poinsettia. If we want to move this poinsettia button, say down to here on the left, you can actually click on that button and you can say swap. And if you do swap, that's going to, now I click that, now it swapped the two buttons. Let's say I just want to copy it to that other spot. And so I'm going to say copy. So this is maybe a poinsettia that's large, and maybe you're going to want one that's for a medium. So what you can do is you can come in here, we can click the button. I'm going to say copy over here, copy, and then I'm going to paste, click there, and then I'm going to choose paste button, and which is the bottom right option. And then what you could do is, let's see, are you sure? Yeah, I want to paste it. And then on the new button, you could come in and just go find the other item number for the medium. And so this is just a way to, if you're going to add several similar buttons, you can just make one the way you want it and then copy and paste it over several buttons.
I've changed my mind though. I just want to clear this button away. I want to delete it.
Well, let's keep the one that's in the right area. So this one, we just put that in the wrong spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here. There's a clear button option. Once you hit clear button, that's going to completely clear that button all the way. Can you make a note that we should probably, if we clear a button,
Make it invisible.
check that box?
That's literally what I was writing down.
We're in sync. I'm going to go ahead and manually check that. So we're probably going to be fixing that. not fixing, I guess. New option there too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. Let's see here. That's a blank button. Let's see. I just want to make sure you can add images to buttons. So let's see. So OK, cancel, copy. You'd use copy and paste. Clear button.
Just clears it out.
Swap button. That's where you can just swap two buttons. Help. There's the help option that you can go to give you some more guidance. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cancel.
Yeah, show them the menu.
Oh yeah, the menus. Okay, so let's see.
Save.
I'm gonna go ahead and save that menu that we did.
And an item, just so you know, a button can be a coupon, an item, a department. It can be go to another menu. So there's all kinds of options you can use on the POS menu as well.
I think we have done a POS menu.
Yeah, we have
option, so you could search our Facebook and you could probably find that Wake Up Wednesday we did on POS menu. So let's see. So let's say you've created a really good menu. Maybe you love your food menu and you're like, I really want to keep this look. What you can do is you can come down here at the bottom and you can actually move it. So if you wanted to make your menu 6, maybe you wanted to move it to 16, your next available menu, you could hit move and do that.
A lot of people that use this option is when they're reorganizing their menus. Maybe they're adding some menus and they want to keep all the food menus together or the gift menus together or the novelty menus together. Mm-hmm. This allows you to move them around and really just do a lot of organization type stuff.
And you do have 99 menus. I just want to check that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just choose copy. And then the new menu number was 16. That was that new one I had available. And so now what we can do is we can go into 16 and we'll see your food. And so let's see here. Did that?
This is also really helpful for if you're creating new menus. So you might have one menu that's just all blank buttons. So like the 24 buttons or the 48 buttons. Normally what I'll do is I'll actually come in here and create some menus way down towards the bottom. So like maybe 90 and 91. So what I might do here is when I go into 90, I say, okay, I'm going to make this 24 large buttons and then and save this as 24 large buttons. And then you could go in and customize, get them to be the like color that you want to use or whatever it is.
Just a starting scheme.
And then you can save that. And so now when I want to, I could go into pulling up that menu and say, okay, go down here and I say large buttons. I want 24 large buttons on this new menu and see what menu, let's say you were going to say, maybe you wanted it on 30. So now I could go down to that menu and say, I want to copy those menu buttons to menu 30 and hit OK. And then now when I go into 30, it's already going to have those 24 buttons as large buttons all ready to go.
So it's a template. So you might create you a template, customize colors, however you want it. And then that gives you a fast starting point to start up a new menu.
Yeah. So it's just a way to create those few templates that you want to kind of start from.
In there?
No.
Look up. So we got move, copy, clear. Again, that's careful. Don't want to clear a good menu.
Yeah, clear's gonna. Now we could go here and this one that we were messing with today. If we hit clear here and say okay,
that's sad.
And now if you go back and look, now that menu, that 14 that we were using is blank. And so if you go into it, you're gonna see that it's totally cleared out and blank now. All right, and then I'm gonna clear out of that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we wanted to show today is just how you can kind of navigate through that. We do have a tech document on POS menu. So if you want that document, just shoot us an email to support@bsmgro.com.
It goes a little more in depth into all of the POS menus.
Yeah, it'll go into all the different settings.
And it's actually on your customer docs hub that's available on our Facebook page. And that's just a bunch of help documents. That's something really good to just look at, go through, and you can kind of get an idea for some things that, I can do that, like packets, adding like items.
Yeah.
I mean, all kinds of stuff. I would definitely recommend, if you don't have that customer doc sub, to go into our Facebook group and definitely check that out. It's a Google Doc. So once you have it, if I add any new documents, you'll have those as well.
Yeah, and also just a reminder, we're about 4 months away from the CPE show in Florida. Excuse me. So if you have not signed up for that, it's not too late to do that. We will be providing a couple of different trainings. We'll also be always featuring new stuff in the booth. So if you're not signed up for that, if you want more details, go to cpeshow.com, and you can get all the details about that, and hope
Yeah.
to see you there.
Yeah, definitely. Probably in a couple weeks, we'll try to kind of hit up some end of the year things. What I'm kind of thinking is kind of going over how to look up transactions in the past, how to do returns if people bring things back, some things like that. So we'll cover that probably in a few weeks. Again, we will not have a Wake Up Wednesday next week, but we will be back here in 2 weeks.
Yes. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. We're praying over you, and we love you.
And we're so thankful. We're
Yes.
thankful for you.
Absolutely. Well, you have a great day.
We love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.